All right, now that I got my pound of flesh on the Yankees, their fans, etc., of course, the podcast pregame live this morning on YouTube, as well as the podcast out now, Apple, Spotify, jreels.com. Here is an objective and fair assessment of the game last night, and as well as the Yankee roster moving forward. As far as the game, obviously, if you watch, the Yankees didn't hit. When you leave 8 men on base in the last 4 innings, including the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th, where the score was 5-1, and Austin Wells, for whatever the reason, swings at the first pitch and pops up to left, that you knew was going to be the end of the Yankees. And even though Judge got the RBI double in the 9th, and all he needed was another base runner to bring the tying run to the plate, and there was a part of me that thought we were going to have some theater, but that wasn't to be the case. And what happened there between the error by Jazz Chisholm, which was inexcusable. I understand the umpire was in his line of where the ball was hit, but still, you got to make that play. And then that stolen base there after the Springer strikeout, which led to the 2-run single, which capped it off for the Yankees at that point from 2-1 to 4-1. And as we all know in baseball playoffs, it's all about timely hitting and pitching. And you got that yesterday, where the Yankees couldn't even touch any of the 8 relievers that were in the game, where they beat up on the relief pitching the night before. I mean, how's that work? How's that happen? But anyway, I digress. As far as the Yankees, they go meekly into the night, into the offseason with a bunch of question marks and a lot to be answered to. And I'm going to talk about that in the next video, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that.